something completely different. As in the exact same thing you're used to. Welcome back, everybody, to Owl Stretching Time. So, it is officially the premiere of the second half of Owl House. And, yeah, we have a lot in store for us. The first episode on our list is Sense and Insensitivity. Now, just for the record, we have not seen any spoilers for this. We didn't see the episode that leaked. We didn't read any synopsis, no clips, nothing. We are going into this completely blind. So if we don't get like a reference or something that, you know, other reviewers have made, that's why. So any idea what we're in for, you think?
Something about the characters not being sensitive to other one's feelings. I'm guessing just by the based on the title name alone, so I don't know exactly.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Sense and Sensibility and Sea Monsters.
I like that.
As opposed to
we'll
Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
We'll see a brand new sea monster in this. If there isn't, I will be heavily disappointed. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get started now.
Partake of my free snack sample!
Ew, hot dogs.
Isn't anyone paying attention to me? It reeks more of nerd than money today.
I will not believe what's going on.
It is a very distinctive smell.
Yes.
It's a book fair where books come to life.
Books!
I remember book fairs.
There without when this can take you anywhere. There. Here, me, I'm bored.
This book fair's got everything.
The Review-A-Corn.
Ghost Riders.
Literal.
What's that?
I saw an egghead earlier.
Writing competition?
See a bunch of monster books.
I've always wanted to be a writer.
I've had this about the author picture since I was 7 years old.
I'm gonna enter the
Is
competition.
that a squid sweater?
What are these basement dwellers doing out in natural sunlight?
I'm for John DePlume. I'm gonna have him read my story.
Oh no.
Marry me.
So the author wants to meet another author?
Such power.
We're best friends, so we'll make the best team.
Team, yes!
This is gonna go horribly wrong.
Exactly. I don't know why, but like half the time, like when I see the opening sequence for this, I'm thinking of the theme song to Rick and Morty. I want I want a cut of where it's this, but instead of the show's actual theme song, it's the Rick and Morty theme song.
I'm sure that exists on YouTube somewhere. It definitely is like that with the fluidity of the animation.
Yes. Especially here where she's flying on the broom. I mean, sorry, on
And they get attacked by the giant monster at the
talisman,
end.
excuse me.
Yeah.
Another wrinkle. The curse is quickening. You, Blackie.
Or you're just getting old.
The quickening.
Read or die. Read a book.
Do you have the item?
Ma'am, shouldn't we be searching for the owl lady to join the coven? Remember that whole plan?
My sister's curse has left her frail. She'll still be here when we get back.
Thank you, exposition man.
This comes first. It's for the Emperor after all.
Trekking the stars.
Very
Like
good.
Star Trekking.
Shoulder pads?
Across the universe.
Hey, Bob. Yes. Well, we'll see, won't we?
Oh boy.
Can't go without a map, of course.
Gee, I wonder if this is a scam.
Every idea is a good idea.
Till you find out it's crap. We're getting there.
Romance. Magic.
So, crime drama?
With shimmer tears. Oh, Luzora. I know it's kind of cliche, but...
Fanficky.
Cliche.
Yes, and my main character is the king, the ruler of demons.
Main characters.
Victory
Nothing's worse than
A
self-inserts.
typewriter.
Typewriter.
Find cat, endanger cat.
Shave cat. Shave the cat. Lazura's Awakening. That sounds like some sort of smutty romance novel.
It's a little unrealistic. Hey, there's more to life than shipping.
Don't you dare.
I agree.
Okay, it's just you and me for a while.
But... Wow.
Hey, Luz, great news.
Editors.
What have you done?
Ruler's
I
Reach.
just made a few tiny edits, and this baby is humming.
Editorial mandate.
Spoilers!
I know you're trying to help.
Bah, what does she know?
What the heck, man? Learn to collaborate.
Both of you, my story is superior.
I'll read your story.
Maybe it's
Oh boy.
maybe Ruler's Reach is like Luzera.
Is he reading it
Is
backwards?
Luzera's awakening, but from the
Is it
ruler's
manga?
point of view.
Only me.
So it's manga style?
Give you a fruit. Then all you have to do is sign here.
Ah, no.
You're ominous, and I like it.
Yes, Mr. King.
Oh dear.
Nothing says ominous like signing a contract and then shaking hands.
That was easy.
So that's how books are made.
The Bono, okay.
Land of heart and heartlessness.
I guess Mr. Horse did like that one.
That's not Mr. Horse, that's Mr. Moon.
It took the card for Kyle. Subsequently, I had that happen at one of my jobs once.
Money.
Please read my story.
Stowy. But you wrote the show.
I mean, fans. I'm here to save the bloom of eternal youth from the likes of you. I'm gonna get there before. Do you want to touch my scarf? A fan crocheted it out of their own hair. So bad.
Oh God.
And I'd like for you to be there.
You have some nerve.
Conflict.
Girl, you don't need him.
Want to be mad at him either.
This is starting to feel like Pee-wee's Playhouse with all the talking things.
Next we'll have a talking chair and some fish that give advice.
That's between me and my publisher.
I need a few moments of King's time.
Time for the catch.
Truman, I wanted to compare sunglasses.
Speaking of, how's your second book coming along?
Come on.
There's the rub.
Bam! Ruler's Reach 2. Now with more swears.
Revealing Swiss Family Robinson, only with more cursing.
I don't hear you.
Apparently, I can't write my daring works of genius without rebelling against your gushing fantasy slop.
Excuse me?
We make a great team. So, here's a pen. Righty, clock and ticket.
Wow, the nerve.
Yeah, really.
I'm not writing for you after you made fun of. Congratulations on all your hard-earned success.
What am I gonna do? I can't write without her.
Fame is fleeting.
Lily?
Is that a crab spider?
Crab spider, crab spider.
Looks like spider,
Tastes
tastes
like
like crab.
Thank you, Edelyn.
That's probably
I
true.
wasn't certain that you'd save me. Back off. That baby's mine.
That's the catch.
Why are you always like this? What the?
It's a trap. It's a trap, so what else is
It's a
there?
drop.
I hear you're an aspiring writer.
It reminds me of Randall from
Princess.
Princess.
Come here, Randall.
If it's disappointing in any way, I will spend every day of my life trashing it.
Typical fans.
Fandom.
Jeez. I can't write without.
Without your writing partner.
Yep.
Luz.
Some of the best books were written in literal crunch time.
Oof.
You'll recall, you are under contract.
Multi-book deals.
Or you'll never be able to hold a pen again. Just like...
Oh, jeez.
Oh, gee.
Oh my God.
This show is always not afraid to, like, go for the bizarre.
Here till we write a book, and that'll take.
No publishing companies can be ruthless, but Jesus.
They really do box you in.
Looking and crying. I can't put my name on that.
King?
What? What
We are
are you looking at me for?
because
Don't ignore my pun.
all I wanted was to write a dumb story with
Not acknowledging your pun.
Luz, they scammed us. Can you believe he scammed us? I thought there was a 50-50 chance. Hard not to admire the tenacity, though. Good entrance. That outfit. Oh, look at his little shoes.
Well, maybe you've never been led into a lethal trap before, but the response should be, "Ah, no, spare us!"
Dude, you know who you're dealing with, right?
Yeah.
Spare us. Woe to us whose fates are sealed.
That's right. Just coward.
Coward.
Well, that's an interesting twist.
Serious miscalculation on his part, though.
Yeah.
She said she was part of the Emperor's Coven.
Yeah.
What is this all about?
The light spell.
Ha!
I just realized I should have said enlightening. Skip to the finale. You'll find it enlightening.
The contract.
Pretentious scarf, go!
This is how you repay me?
No, this is.
Attack of the gelatinous cubes.
And believe me, I am being very patient.
Ugh.
Oh, the pen is mightier.
It's mightier than the sword because it's an axe.
I am your biggest fan.
Oh boy.
And I fought my way back here for you to read my story.
Stole wink.
I'm sorry, my lawyer advised me not to look at unsolicited work.
But
You must let me publish this. I can make you a star.
There's a trap.
Wait a minute. What about King?
Yeah.
What? Your own news.
Nah.
On the other hand, is the future.
Hey!
Quite.
Oh boy.
Mm.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I guess the bloom of eternal youth. Join me in the Emperor's Coven, Evelyn. He could even heal your curse.
Supposedly.
Mm.
No, I'll heal it on my own terms. You're welcome for the chance to bond. Well, nothing a bit of apple blood and a good book can't mend. Books?
Books.
Nope.
Books?
Nothing about that.
we hate books.
Books.
Wow,
Books.
look at the time.
Books.
What's a book? Good night.
Books. Books.
Too many books.
What the?
You do not want to know.
Too many books, too many books.
Quiet,
Too many
you.
books.
Anywho.
Boo.
Well, look who's talking.
Quiet, both of you.
Well, they don't do that anymore now, because they said they retired it after the 10th episode, so it looks like we're going to have to take up the mantle for those owls,
I guess so.
This episode was horrible. There was hardly any hootie.
Yes.
Okay, now with
two,
that out
two
of
out
the
of
way.
10.
Now, with that out of the way, we can...
So, interesting first episode to come back to. Quite a bit PTSD for me in this. I've collaborated with people with writing works before, and it's pretty much exactly as they shown in there. There's always that one person that, like, they force their ideas in, and it, like, takes over the whole project to the point where your ideas are, like, nothing. So, yeah, totally relatable. But I do like that story A and story B were basically the same plot, except, you know, one was with friends and one was with sisters.
Mm-hmm.
I love all the books in the background. Like I can't even remember them.
I mean, there was a ghost writer.
Oh, yeah, the Ghost
The
Rider.
of unicorn.
I do like a lot of the metaphors for writing. You know, with the bad guy boxing them in on a time crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, that is like the worst.
A literal time crunch. That's a double entendre.
Yeah, but they're totally correct. Like, I know a lot of people like to keep themselves on, like, a time limit so they stay consistent and everything, but if you do that when you're writing and you don't have everything already planned out and stuff, yeah, it can cause burnout, and it's really bad. It, like, kills your desire to write. So, nice metaphor there. And I do like, what's her name got her book published at long last.
Dana Terrace's self-insert.
Yeah. Of course, her character would write a masterpiece and then get all the fame. And my favorite part though is like Eda and Lilith though.
Yeah, I like that.
I wasn't expecting that in this.
Sisters are doing it for themselves.
Mm-hmm. I will say though that was really dumb on the monsters' part to lure in two all-powerful witches and expect them not to fight back.
Although I do like that part where like it's like all of a sudden they're not afraid, like, and they're just like critiquing like his approach, like they've gone through this so many times before, and yes, because we've seen the first 10 episodes, but like they just playing on that cliche, like oh, it's like, ugh, this guy again. I will admit I got confused a little bit because I thought he kind of looked like the wizard guy from episode 2. Maybe because he had like the same robe or something like that, so I kind of thought that was where there was going, but I was like, no, it's just some dude who just doesn't know what he's getting himself into.
Pretty much. It seems to happen a lot.
Yeah, really.
Every creature we've come across either tries to screw over Eda or eat her or something like that.
Or both.
Yeah.
Or curse her.
Well, that already
she's
happened.
already cursed, I mean.
I will say though, like when we were talking about about Lilith trying to recruit Eda, it's interesting she's trying to let her join of her own volition, and that she genuinely thinks she can do it. Mm-hmm. So that makes me, and then of course Eda is like implied that she does have a beef with the Emperor. Probably aside from just him trying to capture her.
Yes, and I think we discussed that before, where Lilith is trying to recruit her, but we think like she's not all 100% with the Emperor. Like I feel like right now, like seeing that, like there's maybe an episode where the Emperor might force Lilith's hand to force her to join. Like that could be a setup somewhere down the road.
Or Lilith's trying to stage a coup, and she needs Eda to help.
I was actually kind of thinking that also, but I didn't know how. But I don't think I've seen enough evidence to indicate that she's planning some sort of coup. Also, we don't even know about the Emperor. Like we haven't seen the Emperor character on screen yet, so we just know, just from dialogue. So
also another thing that I was wondering too. Like I know they were talking about the curse, how it makes her look. Is the curse making her rapidly age? Like. Because, again, we don't know how long she's had this, and when you compare it to Lilith looks a lot younger than she does, but we don't know if she's the younger sister, the older sister, whatever, but every time Eda looks in the mirror, she, like, says, oh, God, a wrinkle or something, and she's like, Lily, look at my face, and it's like, okay, so are you, like, really, like, aging rapidly or something? Because, again, we don't know how long they live, either, because I know I think they're like elves or something, because of their ears, so they should live a long time, but she looks like she's, like, getting up there a little bit. Again, so many questions that that's yet to be answered.
I mean, we only just got back, so.
Yeah, I know. But it drives me mad though. And then we don't have the owls to point out those little tidbits anymore, so we have to make sure to be extra vigilant. I'm really curious what King's book was about though. I don't know about you guys.
I was gonna say, cause so like there's been a book from Gravity Falls where they've actually published the Journal 3. They've published the Book of Spells from Star versus the Forces of Evil. They've done a book from Ducktales. So it wouldn't surprise me if they make a book from this and it turns out to be Ruler's Reach.
With more swearing.
No, that's only in the sequel.
Hey, you don't know how much swearing you put in there.
At least in the first one. Yeah, in the
He
first
did say in the second one there was more swearing, which indicates there was swearing in the first.
Exactly.
You've sucked me into your horrible fandom.
I love all the comments on that.
Yes.
Don't you dare say another word against shipping. Shipping is a way of life. So, yeah, this was a good start. You know, a nice little bonding episode between King and Luz, a nice little bonding episode between Eda and Lilith. So, you know, sprinkling a few things here and there. And again, showing us just how awful the creatures in this world are, that they're always trying to trap them into something.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, the guy, when he whipped out his briefcase with all the authors, I'm like, what the fuck?
But that's the thing about this show is, like, it's not afraid to do, like, some, like, weird, like, somewhat disturbing, but not to an extreme point, like almost like adult.
I don't know. He
adult
did
swim territory, but
he stepped on one of them.
They were still alive, though. They were just squished.
They're just cubes.
But I'm wondering, what was the point of that? Like, was he trying to gain power from them? Was he eating them? Like,
or he's like
collecting them?
I think he was collecting them. Like, he's like one of the like I've seen this in other stories where like there's like this weird like guy, like he gives you like an offer or something, and if you don't, then then he traps you forever, like that.
He's the collector.
Like that kind of thing.
I guess.
I just thought it was kind of like an intimidation tactic, because he's like, you know, either you do this or this happens to you.
Think like Ursula from Little Mermaid, how she like offers people, you know, stuff to, you know, to change, you know, with her magic. But if they can't pay, then, you know, she collects them and turns them into, like weird...
Moral of the story, publishers are evil.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least, you know, there's a lot of strings attached. So.
Yes.
Indie publishers, all the way.
What's our next episode?
So the Art of the Elements.
Art of the Elements. So I'm guessing maybe we get to see some magic or something regarding the elements?
I guess so.
Elemental magic.
Yes. I mean,
Elemental, my dear.
Somebody becomes the Avatar when they harness all four.
Oh God!
Oh, does that mean the Fire Nation's gonna attack
again? But yeah, this was a fun episode. I very much enjoyed it. Like I said, flashbacks, like Vietnam flashbacks in terms of my writing days. So, but I enjoyed it. You guys enjoyed it, right?
I
Yes.
enjoyed it.
And I definitely look forward to next time. So, till then.